For the last 2 years, almost every other week, we find out that another YouTube creator has allegedly been grooming minors. And by the way, the alleged grooming has been occurring under our radar for a long, long time. It's not like everybody just suddenly started to groom from 2020 or something. The only reason we were being made aware of these grooming crimes from 2020 is because a lot of minors were coming out on Twitter claiming that so and so social influencer groomed them allegedly, and they started to do it from 2020. Or maybe if you don't keep up with Twitter, you found out about these things from Keemstar or from Dramaalert. There are so many alleged YouTuber groomers and confirmed YouTuber groomers that I downright feel like a criminal. There is EDP, the Cupcake Boy. There is Mini Lad. There is James Charlie Boy. There is Shane Dawson, there is Zoe Laverne, there is Lion Maker, and more recently, Danny Duncan, who is basically the catalyst for the creation of this video. Because there is a distinct difference between an alleged groomer and a confirmed groomer, and y'all need to know it. Danny is an alleged groomer. I'm coming back to that later. For a lot of these guys, the grooming allegations are confirmed. I repeat, for a lot of these guys, the grooming allegations are completely confirmed. So my first question to them is, why? Why? Why in the world would you involve yourself in sexting a minor, knowing that the person now has full-on evidence to literally delete you off of the internet and ruin your career by getting you behind bars and getting you cancelled? It's actually stupid how so many grown men and women do this even after taking all of these under consideration. Now, let's forget about ourselves for a moment, right? Why would you actually ruin a child's mental health for your own gain? These kids you groomed literally didn't understand what they were getting into, and when they grew up a little bit, they started to have incredible mental health issues. So they had to let out the source of it all. But when they wanted to get all of that out on Twitter, do you really think they enjoyed it? There is no way they do, because your die-hard fans come across those tweets that they make and literally harass them because they think that you can never do the things that this person has accused you of. So your victim has their mental health ruined both ways. If they don't let it out, their heads eat them up. If they do let it out, your fans eat them up. Now, I know I'm taking shots at too many influential people, and I'm gonna get a ton of hate for this, but I simply do not care, because whatever I have said so far are facts, and I am not afraid of being right. But, wait a minute. To the alleged victims of grooming on Twitter, by no means am I completely on your side. Do not make that assumption, because a lot of you actually lie about these grooming claims that you make. For example, there was this one person that claimed that Bad Boy Halo, a Minecraft YouTuber, groomed them. They said that if anybody wanted proof, they should DM them. And then when Bad Boy Halo replied to the person, this person confessed of lying about the whole entire situation just to get a reply from Bad Boy Halo and some cheap attention. So I am on no one's side, to be honest, until there is absolute concrete evidence that proves one side wrong and one side right. So now I would like to divert all of your attention to alleged YouTuber groomers, that is to Danny Duncan. I'm not gonna be making any comments about the allegations made against his physically abusive nature towards employees because I don't want to at the moment. I'll be mainly commenting on the grooming allegations made against him. Danny Duncan is a YouTuber with 6.25 million subscribers on his main channel. He has another channel by the same name, Danny Duncan, where he has around 300,000 subscribers. Basically, he posts comedic videos to his main channel. Recently, multiple individuals came forward with grooming allegations against him. Okay, let me repeat that. Allegations against him. Grooming allegations against him. So we do not know if Danny is to blame here or not. That is why I will keep this part of the video as unbiased as possible. Keemstar actually interviewed two individuals who claimed that Danny groomed them. People were really confused and angry and didn't know what to think of the interview, to be honest, because Keem wasn't interviewing Danny himself, and a lot of people were defending Danny because of this. According to the people, one of the girls was baiting Danny, and they didn't find the statement of the other girl very believable. Firstly, according to Keem, Keem did invite Danny on an interview, but we can't really confirm or deny that. But if Keem's claim were to be wrong though, wouldn't Danny have had it revoked? He could have just simply tweeted, "Keem never invited me for an interview," and that would have been it. But Danny remained silent, which makes me wonder. Secondly, I agree with the people completely. One of the girls did actually bait him and is equally responsible because she was 17 at the time of typing these baity texts. Don't just tell me that you suckle on a bottle at that age, right? You have some sort of knowledge as to what you were going into. Same goes for Danny. That is, if the allegations are true. The other girl that Keemstar interviews had claimed a lot of things that I can't really confirm or deny, unfortunately. So Danny is still not guilty. And those girls are not guilty either. So please, to the people who believe Danny is guilty and the girls are not guilty, or vice versa, no. Both of them are not guilty for the moment because we do not have concrete evidence. We can't really confirm or deny anything until we get A, a response from Danny Duncan or an interview with Keemstar, or B, some concrete evidence suggesting who is wrong or right. But in the coming weeks, I think I will know and you will know who the real culprit is in the situation, okay? But let me get to the message of the video. The reason why I made this. Always remember, there is a difference between alleged criminals and criminals. Alleged criminals are people who have not been confirmed to have done the crime they have been accused for. And criminals are people who have been confirmed to have done the crime they have been accused for. There is a big, humongous difference between the two. So please know the difference between the two. Anyways, that's all I have to say for the moment. We'll have to wait a couple of weeks before we get the final verdict, I think. So, goodbye for now.